Abi çık. Çık, ben oynayacaktım, çık. Abi çık.
Şu an çıkamam.
Çıkabilirsin. Biliyorum.
Anız şu an bak gıcık ettim ben ya.
Çık ya. Çık. Ben geçecektim ya. Neden geçiyor? Çık. Hadi. Çık. Çık.
Çıkamam şu an.
Çıkabilirsin. Online oyun oynamıyor.
Ne için yapamıyoruz ya?
Abi.
Good, Anthony.
All of them, the temperature is rising here already, with the watch party in full swing. Good to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon for basketball here on 2K. A look at the starting group for the Pistons. Down low, it's going to be Harris and Duran. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. And it's Thompson in at the small forward. And for Broklyn, Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's Williams. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 1. And for the coaches, Brent, what do you think is most important this time of year?
Well, I think just the messaging from the coaches and how they're going to continue to go back to coming out of training camp, the mantra for the season. Great staffs never let go of what it is they taught in the first 2 or 3 days of training camp. They've had enough time to understand their roster, and they want to make sure that guys adhere to the basic messages. So repeating that early and often, it's always important for teams to go a long way.
And big time congrats in line for MP, signing his first shoe deal.
And MP had the same dream as a lot of young players before him, playing in the NBA in a pair of Jordans. Now that the dream's been realized, I'm sure MP couldn't be happier.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Last time, 45 points for him. Got a hand on it. Cunningham with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Claxton, a screen on Ivy. Here's Mr. Clutch.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit. He's turned it over twice pretty quickly. Time to refocus.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Here's Cunningham, and he sinks the 11-footer.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
Cunningham's gone 2 for 3 from the field. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Screen by Claxton. Mr. Clutch. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Mr. Clutch has got 5.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And it's Cunningham missing. And Williams has got the ball here for Broklyn. This game coming after a loss versus the Bulls.
There obviously was a breakdown at the defensive end. They gave away too many clean looks.
Yeah, sometimes you can play good on-ball defense, but it's the help defense that makes you elite. And on that night, nobody rotating and not a lot of help.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the first one at the line is good. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Johnson for 3. Duran with a rebound. The Pistons have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And here's Harris outside. And again, no good by Detroit. Nets trail by 3. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. I asked him what's the key to slowing down Cade Cunningham. The coach said, quote, not letting him get clean looks inside the arc. Cade is a terrific mid-range shooter and a solid finisher inside, so we just have to get a hand in his face on every shot. Limiting his production could be the difference in this game.
And Allie, thank you for that.
A solid three-point marksman. Harris has that inside-outside offensive game.
Claxton against Duran. Out to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. That 3's off the mark. Detroit leading by 3. Thompson finds Cunningham. Ivy outside. Six to shoot. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, one of the better attackers of the rim. Ivy will not be stopped.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Claxton with it. Out left to the wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. No No good on the triple. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Duren with it. Cunningham outside. Back to Duren. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He wants to review the game plan. And we got rapper Lil Tecca in the house tonight, supporting his Nets.
Look at you, B.A. I mean, you know, he grew up in Queens, but his allegiance lies with the Nets. It's not uncommon to see him courtside here in Brooklyn.
Pass to Thomas. Will it go? And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
Well, you know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
And both free throws good for Thomas.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
The Pistons lead by 5. Now Ivy. Claxton with a rebound. All right, Grant, I have to ask you, has there ever been a more intimidating team than the old bad boy Pistons?
Well, they weren't fancy, but they played hard and they played physical basketball. Every team that faced those Detroit teams knew they were in for a battle.
And so Cunningham will bring it up for Detroit. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
Yeah, they beat this team in the season series last year. But what's that really say?
Duren against Claxton. Pass to Thomas. Here's Mr. Clutch. The three is up. Knocks it down from distance. Mr. Clutch has got 12 points.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter.
And it's Cunningham missing. Nets trail by 3. Outside, Williams. Pass to Mr. Clutch. He's off on that one. Oh, great D that time from Harris. Ivy with the ball, and Johnson picks him up defensively. A nice shot by Ivy.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Brooklyn has gone 3 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Johnson passes to Thomas. The rebound by Detroit. Ivy's got his 4th rebound in this one. Rebounded by Johnson. Well, the Nets shooting just 36% here in the first quarter. Mr. Clutch can't hit. The Pistons lead by 5. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, if the Pistons are going to turn things around, Brent, it needs to start on the defensive end.
Yeah, that's part of the BA. It's not surprising that they've been in the bottom 5 defensively over the past couple years, and that's what happens when you pile up a bunch of young players who want to prove themselves, and by proving themselves, it usually starts on the offensive end. We'll see if these guys being together start to take some pride in stopping their opponents.
Melton outside. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Another score. His 5th make out of 10 tries. And Detroit has possession. Leading by 5. Here's Cunningham. And it falls for him. He's now 4 of 7 from the field.
They're finding ways to get the ball to the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Here's Mr. Clutch from outside the arc. The shot, no good.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
Pass to Cunningham. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break, Brooklyn. Back to Thomas. Here's Mr. Clutch. And hits a three from the wing. Mr. Clutch has got 17.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Cunningham looking it over. Harris finds Cunningham. From the strike. And again, it's Detroit.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
Johnson passes to Mr. Clutch. And the bucket is good. Mr. Clutch has got 19 points.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
Beasley outside. Back to Cunningham. Ooh, making his presence felt here. He's now 6 for 9 in this game.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
Melton passes to Mr. Clutch. It's tipped.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duren,
And Broklyn with possession here. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. Then it's Cam Thomas. Then it's D'Angelo Russell. And it's Mr. Clutch in at the 2. So that's the Nets 5. Launches a 3. And it's Harris with the rebound.
and I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Ivy's shot is off. The Nets have gotten 6 of their 12 attempts to go since the end of the first. They grab their own miss. And rejected.
Always good to see that kind of activity from Duren on defense.
Here's Harris. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Harris has gotten his second bucket of the game. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Pistons.
Yeah, I love the energy and aggressiveness I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
We should also mention how hard they've been working on the offensive glass, just coming up with second chance scoring opportunities. Those can be deflating.
Cunningham with the ball. 27 points his last game. And now the Nets on the break. And he converts the layup. Mr. Clutch has got 21 points in the game.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim, that's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Beasley for 3. That bucket makes him 3 for 5.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Thomas against Beasley. Thomas misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
A nice shot by Mr. Clutch.
Well, tough to hold on to the ball with those fast hands from D'Lo that are active.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Cade Cunningham has really been improving from distance. He said early in his career he was playing a lot of minutes and stepping back to the NBA three-point line, he just didn't have enough legs in his shot. After his shin surgery, he redefined his form and strengthened his legs. Brian, he said it helped a lot.
That could be a silver lining of all that time off, Allie. Claxton passes to Mr. Clutch. Duren with a rebound. Duren's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Harris down low, covered by Johnson. Harris misses. Nets trail by 3. Here's Mr. Clutch. Ivy with the defensive effort. The Pistons have gotten 7 of 12 shots to go here in the second. Out to Beasley. Pass to Cunningham. Some solid defense from Claxton.
Defense as tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Soft touch off the glass. Mr. Clutch has got 25 points in the game.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Ivy's shot is off.
Not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Mr. Clutch can't hit. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And make no mistake, Cade Cunningham is the engine of this team, Grant.
Man, his vision and playmaking are crucial to the offense. Coach trusts him to make the right reads and set up his teammates. He has cut down on mistakes and is rounding into an elite point guard.
And the Nets making a change here. Williams is checked in. And the Pistons making a change here as well. Thompson, he's checked in for Beasley. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Claxton can't get it to go. And Harris has got the ball here for Detroit. It's a three-point game. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the dunk by Duren.
A strong finisher at the rim. That's Jalen Duren.
And the Nets shooting just around 39% in the second quarter. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. And you got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Harris. Over Johnson. Harris misses.
Lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
52 seconds left in the second. Over to the left wing. Here's Mr. Clutch. Sinks the tray. Mr. Clutch has got 9 points in the quarter.
Pretty much no one is going to pass up a shot like that so much for the defense.
And here's Cunningham. 17 points in the game. Driving inside. That ties it up. Mr. Clutch has got 30 points. 29 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Cunningham. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Broklyn shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Johnson against Harris. Here's Mr. Clutch. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Here's Cunningham. The basket's good. Off the assist from Thompson. Cunningham's got 19 points.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Yeah, the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Pistons ahead. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
When I look at the Nets, I don't look at win-loss records at this point. I want to see improvement from game to game.
I wish fans saw it that shifting focus. How about this tight game the Detroit Pistons find themselves in?
They've done a lot of things well, but I look at the second.
Glad you could join us.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Setting the floor for Detroit. Cunningham and Ivy work together as the backcourt. Thompson and Harris are the 3 and the 4. And it's Duren in at the center position. Here's Cunningham. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Brent, he might be a year or 2 away, but it's all starting to come together for Cade Cunningham.
Well, B.A., the playmaking is certainly there. His vision on the floor, knowing where his teammates are. He's picking and choosing his spots a little bit better offensively to try to dominate 6 or 8 minute sections of the game. So Cade Cunningham is continuing to grow.
Thomas outside. Thompson pulls it in. Thompson's got 4 rebounds now. Cunningham outside. Lets the 3 fly. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 9 rebounds now. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Thomas. To the middle. Outside Johnson. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. And it's Harris with the rebound. Detroit leading by 4. Thompson passes to Cunningham. Nice touch by Cunningham inside. More.
Substitutions on the court.
We've got DeAnthony Melton. Johnson is out there with Sharp. And it's Wilson in at the 4-man position. So that's the Nets 5. Now here's Melton. Down to 5 on the shot clock to tie it up. Counted from distance. And it's a tie ball game.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Pass to Stewart. And here's Hardaway, covered by Johnson. Here's Schroeder, and the layup is good. Schroeder's gotten 4 this quarter.
And Schroeder did not even have to think twice about that shot. This young man simply devours these chances inside.
Johnson passes to Mr. Clutch. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Pistons?
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan.
For Brookline, they've gone 4 for 10 in the 4th. Mr. Clutch passes to Williams. Claxton. Here's Mr. Clutch to take the lead. Gets the 3-ball to go. Mr. Clutch has got 33.
And the defense is looking almost lost on the perimeter. That opens up a quality 3-point shot, and he delivers.
Well, you concern yourself with the other guys who you think are going to damage you, and he stepped up and delivered that huge 3-point shot.
Now here's Cunningham. Defense is right there. Good on the shot.
And that's some force coming from your 6'7", 6'8" point guard. That's tough to stop.
Inside. And stolen by Cunningham. And now the Pistons in transition. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
This is just what they needed right now. A strong defense and smart offense to give their slim lead a boost.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Claxton, a screen on Cunningham. Mr. Clutch passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops. That's a tough walk back to the showers. I'm pretty sure he'd like to have a couple of those plays back. With the depth they have at that.
So it's Detroit picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
Well, I knew we weren't going undefeated for the rest of the season. They don't even know what's coming for them.
MP in the house.
MP, you're my favorite player, man. You always deliver.
MP, look, I love you, but you gotta play a little more disciplined on D. You're way too important to foul out like that.
time. Pain time.